Good afternoon and welcome to my channel. Sharon here. I'm going to be making a Peter Rabbit ring bound tag journal. Now I've cut some of the tags out. I've used a template which I have used before, 3.5 inches by 7.5 inches, and I'm probably going to do 10 pages I think. Now I've also got the Peter Rabbit junk journal kit from Digital Collage Club. As you can see, it's large, but also she has digital papers. That didn't print very well. A pack of digital papers as well, which I'm going to be using as backgrounds. And I've got the ephemera here, which some of it is full size and some of it I have made smaller to fit the tags. And then also I have printed some of the background pages onto card here, so on 160 GSM, so that I can use them as the, not hinges, but the bit where the holes go in, if that makes sense. So first of all, I've got this piece here covering the front of it, of the journal, of the tag. You start off with, once the glue starts coming down. So how are we all today? I thought I would do this. I've never done a Peter Rabbit journal or anything to do with Peter Rabbit, and as he's is coming up for Easter soon, some point, I thought I would do this. I have marked where I want to put this on here, like that. Where are we there? Now I was inspired by 49 Dragonflies, who did a very small tag booklet, Alice in Wonderland, and I thought, oh, I really like that idea. So I got the mixed media out, but the colours I had just didn't work. So I decided I would do this journal, ring bound journal instead. Came to me when I went to bed last night. Is that when your ideas come to you? So I'm going to just let that dry a minute. Here's one that I've covered earlier, from a sheet from the journal kit and a sheet from the backing papers. Now I'm going to put a tab on it. So what I'm doing, I will put all measurements below, is I'm doing an 1.5 inch tab, and as I say, this is on 160 card. I'm then scoring at 6/8. That's the word. That's it. In between 1.5, 6/8. 6/8, 3/4. 3/4 of an inch. 6/8 is 3/4 of an inch. There. Fold that in half. Now my paper isn't always straight, I will say, but it doesn't really matter when you're putting it on. This is just for the for where the holes are going to go. So you then glue this onto the side. Like this. The first one's not so bad, but the next you have to start lining up. The only thing is, you line up, but you don't glue it all the way to the fold. I glue it sort of, so I leave enough to be able to put a hole through this bit, and of course making sure it's straight, like that. And like that. I'll take this bit off the top for now. Like that. And then let that just dry a bit. Then I'll get this one, and oops, I need to trim this first. So trim this down. So then I've got this as background. So I'm just going to stick this on the back here. Let that dry while I go to this one where I'm going to use salvaged patina as the edging. Oh, actually, before I do that, I need the template. Forgot, because you need to put that at the side there to cut your tag bit. There. Now, if you had a die, you could, obviously it'd be a lot easier. I don't have a tag die, so I'm having to do it, whoops, this way. But for those who don't have a tag die, this is, you can make yourself a template and do it this way. So I'm then going to, now I'm going to ink around the edge. Okay, I've inked around the edges there and there. So leave that over there, and now I just need to trim this one off. And do the same. I'm actually going to decorate once I've made all the tags up. So, and cut down there. Now my question is, do I ink this in salvage patina or do I do it in something else? Now, and also, do I use the, where is it, the yellow, or do I go with the blue? Does it really matter? No, I don't think it does it? I think I'll go with the blue. This is 1.5 inches. Now obviously at this stage you've got to make sure your tags are all the same size. So as you can see, I had to lift that one up a bit and still lift it up a bit more. Don't know if you can see. Whoops. There, like that. So again, I push that down, and that side, whoops, trim this top bit off, so that isn't needed. Right, the next bit is, no more gluing, is measuring this piece and this piece, so that I find the middle from the edge there. So I need to find the middle, which is about, where's my pencil? There. So I think if I'm doing it like that, I think I'm going to go at 2 and a bit, yeah, or 2 and 1, 2 and 1, yes, maybe 2 and 1. Is that too wide? No, I think it will be all right. And then I'm going 1, where the line is, I'm going 1/8 in. There, so I know where my holes are going to be equal, and there I'm using my big one, crocodile, whoops, and I'm using the big hole. So there, it is still a bit wet, and there. Now you can use this as a hole for the rest, as a template for the rest. So using this as my template for the top, I will cut down there again, flip it over and cut down this side. There, it's not very straight, is it? There. And then you use this as a template for your holes. So I'll now mark where the holes are going to go. Doesn't always come out completely equal, I will say, but you're near enough. Punch there, there, and then I've got 2 rings here that I'm going to put on. So this is the start, of the ring bound tag journal. And obviously it will lie fairly flat. I've also decided I think I'm going to do some gold splatters. So I've got my watercolour Starry Colours Gansai Tambi that I'm going to splatter over these. Actually, I could probably do it straight from there, like that. Where's my little brush? There. So just splatter over. Oh yeah, I like that. I know I'm going a bit mad there, but I think what I will find is that I'm going to be putting pockets and tags and things, so you won't be totally covered. But I don't know if you can see that. I really like that. Right, I'm going to have to go and do the rest. So I've done all the rest of my tags and I've put them on the ring binders. So now it's the decorating. So what I thought I'd do is take them off and then put them back one by one as I decorate them. And so for that, I'm going to be putting you on fast forward. So here goes. I've completed the journal, so this is just a quick flip through. I've added some pink and blue tulle and some pink and blue organza ribbon to the rings, and I've punched holes in every other tag and put some blue tulle bows up there as well, so it's quite fluffy. We've got a tuck spot there. I've done a bit of decoration through it, journal card there. There's quite a lot of space to journal in if you want to. A couple of journal cards there, and as you can see, some of it I've resized, made it smaller. A belly band there, another tuck spot there, and I've resized these from sort of coaster size. Another tuck spot here, and it does lie quite flat for you to, considering there's tulle underneath, for you to write on. I've made a paper clip with a postcard, and then another journal card here as well. Not everything's decorated. Obviously I've got the spatters of gold all over. Another little tuck spot there and there. Another belly band, and I've added sort of like a little tag element there, and another journal card, and this is from an offcut of the paper. Another tuck spot with one of the tickets. Everything's been backed in blue or pink dyed paper that I've dyed using my inks, you know, the leftover inks from my printer cartridges. Little journal card in that, in a little envelope. You can also use these, I think were for tea originally. Little decoration, another pocket with 2 journal cards in, but you see you've still got all writing space there as well. Another tuck spot with 2 of the cards. These are sort of like decorated library cards. Just put a stamp on the bottom. These images, by the way, and these images come from Mrs. Cogs Crafts. I'd forgotten I got them. And another small journal card, you know, tuck spot, which brings us to the back. So that's my Peter Rabbit journal, tag journal, ring bound tag journal. I hope you like it, and don't forget, give me a thumbs up, be great, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Bye.